Why do we feel nostalgic if the past doesn't exist anymore? Your brain acts like a cheap movie editor when the present's shit. It plays memories from the past, but deletes the petty arguments, the late-night dread, and the exact same uncertainty you were feeling back then. You think you miss a specific year? You don't. Trust me. You just miss the absence of the weight you're carrying right now. Back then shit was great, wasn't it? It wasn't that good. You just don't remember the bad. If you enjoy these videos, consider subscribing. Thank you so much. Anyways, in 1688, a Swiss medical student named Johannes Hofer was treating young soldiers who had been sent overseas to fight. These men were physically healthy, but they began suffering from unexplained violent illnesses. Their fever spiked, their heart rates dropped, they experienced intense hallucinations, and some of them literally died in their beds. When Hofer studied them, he realized they weren't dying from an infection. They were dying from an obsession with home. He coined a new medical term for it by stitching together two Greek words, nostos, meaning returning home, and algos, meaning pain or agony. Nostalgia was not categorized as a sweet emotion. It was categorized as a fatal psychiatric disease. It was literally a physical wasting away of the heart. Somewhere along the line, we rebranded that agony into content, and that's the dark reason we secretly love it. To understand why nostalgia hurts so much, you have to understand how terrible your brain is at remembering reality.
Usually, we like to think our memory works like a computer's memory, that a day in 2017 is stored as a video. You can just go back and watch what actually happened. But cognitive psychology tells us the exact opposite. Your brain is not a camera. It is biased. You will not remember most of the actual little things going on. When you live through a moment in real time, your mind is bombarded with friction. You were stressed about money, you had a subtle headache, you were arguing with a friend, feeling insecure about your body, or worrying about an exam the next morning. But as time passes, your neurochemistry performs a silent mass deletion. It strips away the boredom, the background noise, petty arguments. What gets left behind is a high-contrast highlight reel. You don't actually miss the you 2016. You miss a fictionalized, heavily edited edit of 2016 that your brain manufactured to keep you sane.
So why do we seek it out? Why do we intentionally hurt ourselves with memories when we know they leave us feeling empty? Because the present demands something from you, and the future is terrifying. Right now, you have decisions to make. You have bills to figure out, a career to build, relationships to fix, or a complete lack of direction that keeps you up at night. The future is an open door in total darkness. Anything can come out of it. You could fail, you could end up alone, people you love could leave. But the past is locked. The story is already written. In a memory, nobody can break your heart for the first time again. Nobody can surprise you with bad news. The exam has already been passed. The summer has already ended, and the worst parts are over. Nostalgia is an emotional painkiller. When the weight of who you were supposed to be today gets too heavy, your mind retreats into who you used to be. There's a strange comfort in certainty. It's normal, even if that certainty comes wrapped in grief. This is why our entire generation feels locked in a permanent loop of retro obsession. Look at the culture around us right now. We dress in the clothes of 30 years ago. We apply digital filters to make our high-definition phone photos look like damaged 35mm film or grainy VHS tape. We reboot movies from our childhood over and over again. Is that why we say everything was better before? We are living through an era where the world is moving faster than human psychology was built to handle. We live in a permanent present where we are constantly visible, constantly judged, constantly reminded of how many people are doing better than us. But this is a trap. Nostalgia becomes dangerous the moment you stop visiting the past and start trying to live it. When you treat your former self like a holy monument and your current life like a waiting room, you start talking about your high school years or your first year of college or a specific relationship as the peak, implicitly deciding that everything from here on out is just a slow, gray decline.
If right now you're listening to a song that pulls you back to a specific time, understand what your brain is actually trying to tell you. You don't miss those old days just because of the environment. You miss them because back then, you were actually present enough to inhabit your own life. You were just there. The reason that old song hits so hard isn't that the music was better. It's that when you listened to it back then, you weren't looking over your shoulder at who you used to be, or staring ahead in panic at who you're going to become. You were just listening. Nostalgia isn't proof that your best years are behind you. It's proof that you have the capacity to care about a moment deeply enough that its shadow stretches across years. The past is a graveyard of good memories. But you don't build a life in a cemetery. The version of you that you miss so badly didn't spend their days staring backward. They were busy living the very moments you're now grieving. If you spend all your energy worshiping the ghost of who you were, you're going to completely miss the person you're supposed to be building right now. It's okay to feel nostalgia, but don't let it kill you. Life may or may not be better then, but it's your job to make the present and the future the best you possibly can. Good luck.